Hello, everybody. How's all my funky junk friends today? You guys having a great day? I hope so. I hope so. It is Saturday and we are all feeling froggy today. I'm hoping that you can hear me. Let me know to make sure. I think my battery will be fine. We'll worry about that later. I think it'll be okay. So, you guys, today I want to thank Shana from By Shana. And all of our lives are going to be shared over into the Collective Harmony group. So make sure you check that out. There's lives going on all day long. There's all kinds of neat things. And it's all about frogs today. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love some little baby frogs? Hello, Denise. How are you? How are you doing? So, up after me is T from T's Creations. Oh my gosh. Anyway, T's up after me. Her link is up in my description. Hello, everybody. It's kind of warm up here today, I just want to say. So anyway, I'm hoping everybody can hear me. So, you guys, I forgot. So while we're chit-chatting here, Home Depot shopping, watching you. Yay, I like going to Home Depot. We don't have one. So you got to go out of town to go to Home Depot for us. Hello, Shana. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put my other screen up here so you guys can see better. Look at that. Got to get the camera right. We're going to do this cute little froggy right here. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. Now, I didn't weed this like I was supposed to, and I also don't have transfer tape. Hold just 2 seconds, you guys. I apologize. I totally am not with it. There we go. All right, so why are we chit-chatting, everybody? Oh, no, we have the same frog. I didn't do the rattan. I'm just doing it on a round. Mine came with a backer that has the rattan in it. And I didn't want to take the time to cut it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at my hair. I didn't want to take the time to cut it out. That's too funny, though. It's cute, though. Isn't he a cute little guy? So anyway, while everybody's hopping on, I have not weeded this off my Cricut because I cut out some words that say ribbit, ribbit to put on here. So I'm going to take 2 seconds to weed this real quick. As most of you probably know that have a Cricut, sometimes your stuff weeds real easy, and then other times it wants to be a pain in the butt. This seems to be doing good, which I'm surprised since we're on here. You just kind of got to go slow. You just got to go slow. So anyway, it's just 2 words. It just says ribbit, ribbit. I cut it out this morning. I thought it would be cute to put over to the side. There we go. See how easy that was? Very simple. Very simple. Now, you guys, I'm still working on getting my StreamYard and my cameras the way that we want them so that you can see everything. And I can hear an echo. I'm not sure if you guys can hear an echo, but I was reading last night. If I plug headphones into that one, I won't hear an echo anymore. So we may have to try that here before long. So I'm just going to cut me a piece. Now, I like to use contact paper because it's cheap and easy, and that's just what I like to use. I don't really care for the Cricut brand transfer tape, but that is just me. But I do like to use this contact paper. So we're just going to slap this on here real quick so that when we're ready, we are ready. I got a piece of stuff stuck to me. Right there we go. And all right, so we'll be ready for that part. Sorry, you guys. Thank you for sprinkling, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyway, the Creative Harmony group is a fun little group, you guys. There's almost every weekend, if not every weekend, there is an event going on. And Shana comes up with some doozies as far as making you think outside of the box. You know, like this frog, you know, really makes you think, oh, a frog, no big deal. But it makes you really have to think a little bit. So I guess I apologize. I look like a hot mess. I just jumped out of the shower. So anyway, we're going to use unicorn spit. Love unicorn spit. Because I want to make my background look tie-dyed. Okay, and then his chest right here, I'm going to go ahead and put this wood piece back in his chest and do it yellow. Okay, and then all his little holes and stuff out here, we're going to do a darker green than his body. And then, of course, his mouth will be black, and I did save his mouth from the cutout, so we'll probably use that. And then as far as his eyes go, see, we have this piece, and then we have the little dot. But I think I'm just going to use the little dot, but we shall see. So it's going to evolve as we go. Yes, I do have Telegram. It is in my link tree, which is at the top of my page, Michelle. I would love it if you would join my Telegram. I also have a texting service that I'm thinking about getting rid of because I think, hello, Dina, I didn't see you were on here, and Debbie, hello, and Kelly, oh my gosh. So anyway, hi, Barbara. So I am thinking about getting rid of my texting service and just using the Telegram. That's what most people are using anymore, and it's free. You know, my text service isn't expensive, you know, per se, but, you know, free is still free. Okay, so I'm going to pull all these unicorn spit colors out. There's my yellow right here, and here's the green. That's the color that we're going to do him, okay? And here's the yellow that I was talking about doing his belly, all right? So we're going to take all these colors here, and we're going to do a real pretty, like, tie-dyed background, all right? Now, I will have to, well, you know what? We might be able to mix white and this green to make a lighter green to make him. Or I might just paint him. We'll see. We'll see. It'll all just evolve as we go, right? So, hello, Amy Dean. Thank you for spreading the funk. And Miss Cheryl, because we got all kinds of friends here. Now, unicorn spit is just a gel stain. It's concentrated gel stain. Okay? It's super duper vibrant. Let me show you. See this guy right here? This is done with unicorn spit right there. I've got some butterflies over there. I've got all kinds of stuff. Nope, that's not done with it. I did this yesterday. That is all done with unicorn spit. See? It's just very vibrant, and it's a stain, so it's real easy to put on, and it's real easy to spread real fast. Now, I like to just use staining sponges. Now, these are the ones I used yesterday, and normally I put them in a plastic baggie so they don't get crunchy. I forgot. But we've got the back sides to use. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all these colors right here, and I'm going to start out with yellow because it's the lightest color. Excuse me. And we might go ahead and do his belly while we have the yellow out. But what I'm going to do now, it's a good idea to put gloves on because it doesn't stain your, because this is water-based. It doesn't stain your hands, but it doesn't come off like paint. So sometimes you got to work a little, wash your hands a couple extra times to get it off. So it is a good idea to put gloves on, but you know what? We're going to live on the edge today. There's a couple of hairs on my thing. So I'm just going to put that on and kind of smush it around a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly, kind of like I did here. Here I did it kind of in blocks. I'm thinking I kind of want to go in, oh, wait, time out. All right, so because I want the holes inside there darker, here's what I'm going to do. I forgot what I was going to do, you guys. I'm going to put him on here about right now. See, he's going to hang over a little bit, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to put the ribbit over here. We'll slide him over like that. I'm going to put him about right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil, if I have one that's sharpened up here, And I'm going to kind of mark these holes right here because I want to do those. I just need them. I could have kept the pieces that burnt out of there, but I didn't. So I'm just going to kind of mark these because I want to do these the dark green color. So I don't want the tie-dyed look where these are. Now, do I need to do this with all of them? No, because I'll just do sections of it that color. Does that make sense, what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say, but not really making sense. I'm going to make sure those are on there. Okay, so now I know that those colors right there need to be the dark green, and we'll do those in just a second. So anyway, back to my yellow. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna just, I was trying to decide, I'm just gonna start, you guys. We're gonna just kind of go back and forth and just put this on in spots. And I'm just gonna go up and down and back and forth just to kind of give us a tie-dye type of look. Now I could work in a circle, but I think we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, so there's my yellow. While we have the yellow out, I'm going to put a little more on there. Sorry, you guys, for that little I don't know what I'm doing thing. Hello. So, we all have days like that. So, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead. But see how vibrant that looks? Now, if you take this and you put it directly on your wood piece, like, okay, so like I'm going to do the back here. If I put this right on here like this, it starts to soak down in the wood. This yellow is not a good color to show you with that. But sometimes it'll start to soak down in the wood, and so you can't get it to spread out real good. The yellow didn't do that, but y'all know what I mean. So anyway, let's just keep going here. I'm all over the place, you guys. So far, here comes the storms. I know. It was raining pretty good when I got off work this morning, and my granddaughters and my daughter is taking her girls to see Post Malone tonight down at what we call Deer Creek, us old folks, you know, and they'll be sitting in the lawn. So I'm hoping that this rain that is coming up will be quick and fast so that they don't get all wet and yucky and have a miserable time, because this is the first real concert that they've been to, and I don't want it to ruin it for them, because of the rain. So hopefully, I didn't put very much on there of that. I kind of smush it just so it's not so concentrated everywhere. You guys, I really know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm all over the place on stuff today. I know what I'm doing as much as you could possibly know what you're doing. Anyway, let's just say it that way. I'll sit these in here so that I know I've used them. Right there, we've used the orange already. Well, how about this pretty blue right here? Let's get some of this on here. So, but you guys see how bright and vibrant these colors are. I absolutely love unicorn spit. I would use it for everything if I could. You can get it on Amazon. You can also get it at Michael's. I'm not sure if Hobby Lobby sells it or not. I've never looked. I usually order it from Amazon because I order everything from Amazon. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So that's just what I do. Now see, I just went over some of my little squares that I had on there, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go to this purple. And then we're going to lay our frog on there and see how we're doing on getting around these edges. And then go from there and see what we got. But see how it's coming together? Kind of tie-dye-y looking. Oops, look, I got purple there. But that's okay. You can just kind of blend them. That's what's kind of cool about this stuff too. It'll blend together And it also is water-based. So if you need to lighten it up, like if you get too much somewhere or something like that, you can lighten it up with water. So you don't have to worry about if you're starting to get it too dark or whatever it may be. I keep touching that same spot. Okay, let's take our frog and see where we're at so far. Okay, so right about there. Not looking too shabby. It looks like I need to hit here and here and here. So I'm just going to grab this dark blue right here and make a little spot on my little rag right there, and we need a little something there. Put some right here. About here. I'm just lining up where I put those, or did those little holes on there. Okay. So that's all I'm trying to do. Make sure we got everywhere. Okay, now see that? See, it's kind of like psychedelic-y, kind of fun and all that. Now see, you can go back over with some of the other colors that you have, or the colors that are still on here, to help brighten it up where you kind of went over it with other stuff. So it's still on your rag, so you can do that, and it's still on there. It's still on there, nice and fresh. Nice and fresh. So anyway, just like that. See? That orange right there is pretty dark orange. Right there. So there we go. What do you guys think? Looks like a mess, don't it? Looks like a mess so far. That's all right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is these little dots here on this guy here, I want to do a dark green. And I'm going to, do I want to do dark green or do I want to do light green? I think actually I'm going to do a light green. And what we'll do is, let's get us a little palette here. And do I want to do light green or dark green? Do I want to do the frog light green? I know, I love tie-dye. That's me, though. Got a red spot on my forehead. Do we want to do the frog's body dark green or light green? What do you guys think? Because the spots, I'll do the opposite color. So while we're waiting and trying to decide on that, I'm going to sit this right over here. And I'm going to grab a makeup wedge. Because just like when you do paint and you work on these things, sometimes it's a little easier to use a makeup wedge rather than trying to paint it. Does that make sense? So that you don't have to worry about getting it all over the sides and stuff like that. So I just need a very little amount. And I'm going to just take my makeup wedge right here. And we're going to do his mouth. Let's see how easy that goes on. Now I put it on tape because I would rather hold the tape than to be painting on my fingers. So see that? You think the light green, his body should be the light green. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to do the same thing. Now your makeup wedges, don't throw them away just because you use them one time. Cut that end off, okay? So we're going to keep using the makeup wedge just so that we can get in those spots. All right? So I'm going to put some green on here. Grab my wedge. Just like that. Dab some of it off. And here we go. We're just going to try to cover all those little holes as best we can. Most of him will be over the top. So you won't see a lot of it. But you will see it through there. So, you guys, we are flying through this. We need to slow down just a tish right here. Or we're going to be done. That's why I love these little projects. They are fast and they are quick. And simple and easy to do. Now, this kit is on my website, which is Funky Junk funkyjunkinspiration.com. But I don't have a picture of it. So if you go there and you don't see it, it is there. It's called Feeling Froggy. Now, see, I can't see exactly where it was, but that's okay, because see what we can do? Let's make sure we've got this straight. Okay, the eyes, I am going to do this part, because I'm going to do those white. Okay, so the eyes don't matter, but we need a little more up here. Just like that. And we've got a couple spots over here we missed. So see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of lining it up and looking to see where we need to put. I'm not putting it in the same spot every time. Let's do this better. Let's see, this guy. Okay. Let's do better here. What I'm going to do we want him about right there? I'm okay that he hangs over a little bit. So I'm going to outline this thing right here. So I'm sticking it in the same spot every time. There we go. Just got to think through it, ladies. Just got to think through it. Okay. Right there. So is anybody doing anything fun today? It is Saturday. We're on, at work, we're on what they call critical. So we're working 7 days a week, so don't really get any time off, but actually I'm going to be bad today and I'm not going to work tonight. So the girls are going to that concert and I just kind of want to, I think I've worked a month straight around that. So I just want a couple days off, so, or a day off. So that's what I'm going to do today, which is, don't tell nobody. Don't tell on me, you guys. Here we go. Right there. Because I know this is kind of boring right here, just watching me do this. But I want to make sure that I get all the little body holes underneath there. And it looks like I got them there. And I forgot to also paint these little guys here. This, we're gonna do those green. Let's get us another little piece of tape. Now see, I use my tape over and over and over and over and over and over again. So this one, this way. This little guy goes this way. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side's up and which side's down. But this is just the creases in his little wrinkles, I guess you could say. So they'll be the dark green too. So anyway, there we go. And we'll glue those down in there. All right, now let's go ahead and let's cut this end off again. And let's get some white and do his eyes right there. That one's this way. Another little piece of tape. I have tape over here on my little cart. So how we do? Oh, we're not even on the screen, you guys. You guys should have said, hey, ding dong, you're not even up in the screen. How's that? Is that better? There we go. There we go. And then we'll have to make groovy. I like that. Your background is groovy. I think I was born just a little too late. I was born in 1968. So I hit the 70s, but I was little in the 70s. But the 60s and 70s, tie-dyed and the music and all that kind of stuff, I just love. I love it. Just like any white stain, it doesn't show up real well. So we'll put 2 coats on that when we're done. Okay, so to get his whole body done, I'm going to go ahead and grab another wedge just because I want as much as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our white right here Let's open it up so that we can use it. I'm going to put some white here, just like I would paint. Okay? And we're just going to put a tish of green right over here. All right? And I am going to take a little brush, and I'm just going to start adding that green in, just to get a light, kind of a lime colored green to do his body. Now, if it has the white swirlies and stuff like that in it, I'm okay. I'm okay with that because I think that would look kind of cool with it not being mixed up real good. So I'm all right with that part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe my brush off on the end. But see how we just made that lighter stain? You can do the same things you do with paint, you guys. Don't ever be afraid to mix your stains. Now, obviously, let's move this so that we don't get that dry. Now, obviously, you don't want to mix like a water-based stain and an oil-based stain. So you want to make sure that they're both water-based or they're both oil-based. Now, if we run out of color here, which we may, because it doesn't look like I put enough down, and we remix it, and let's pretend like it's not exactly the same color. It's okay. What we can do is we will just go back over the whole thing, and then that will help. Also, with your makeup wedge, you can swipe, like swoosh it like this, like you're painting, because you have less paint or less stain, and you won't go along and get it on the edges quite as much. Does it matter if you get it on the edges? No, it doesn't matter. But if that kind of thing bothers you, that you don't want the paint to be dripping over the edge like that, then just be mindful of that. Okay, now see, we don't have quite enough, so I'm just going to get some more white here. There we go. Get some more white right there. And put a little green right here. Just like that. And we'll just start mixing them together a little bit. Try to get it close. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if it's not exactly the same color. It is a little bit lighter, but we'll just go over the whole thing. It's okay. It's okay. Don't fret the small stuff, you guys. Don't get crafting, painting, things like this are supposed to be fun and enjoyable, relaxing, and having fun. So don't fret when you if you mess something up or these colors don't match perfectly, because look at that. Even though they don't look like they match on here, pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Now, always remember when you're working with wood, your paints and your stains will soak in. And they will soak in at different, I don't know if you want to use the words levels, but vibrancy or whatever you want to say. So some spots will look darker than others. So, especially if the wood grain is still showing through. So don't, you can always go back over and make it darker, because see how it's drying and you can kind of see up here, but then this looks super covered. It's just the way it's drying, and it's just the nature of wood. So since I did remix, I'm just going to kind of go back over up here just to make sure we've got them, it all mixed up together. And look at him. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. I love him. I love him. And see, with the dark green contrast there, I think that's going to look cute. All right, you guys. So let's check out. I think they turned out all right. They're pretty white right there, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to let this dry for a second. And while that happens, I'm going to take and I'm going to close my unicorn spit and wipe the tops off, you guys. Because if I don't get these closed, they will dry out. And I don't want them to dry out on me, because I tend to get done with a project and just walk away. So anyway, there we go. Now, let's sit this over here. And how are we doing on time? Oh my goodness, you guys, we've only been on 30 minutes. That's all right. I've got other stuff over here we can jump over and do. It might not be a frog, but we can always jump over and do something different. Okay, let's double check all of our stuff. So here's our Froggy. Right here. There's a little paint thing there. So I think it looks like it's going to cover pretty good. I'm going to go up over that little spot up there. You guys see? I see there's a spot right over here we missed. Used the wrong one. See, when you cut these off, you can still use them. So, not a big deal. Right about there. Okay. So I know I did it there. That's good enough. That's actually, I'm going to go right up here with some, let's do the blue because it's so dark. And kind of go over that green spot there just to kind of spread it a little bit so it's just, you know, it's not the green coming right up underneath there. Just like that. Okay. All right. So let's start getting it glued on. I'm going to grab my, I like to use this stick fast, and you always want to blend it so it looks kind of, you think I should blend it some more? The background? Amy, is that what you mean? The background? Blend it a little more. So, this is the glue that I like to use. I like to use the medium or the thick because it's like a gel rather than being so liquidy. You guys, let's do this. Since we have the time, let's just distress the outside edges of this just to give him a little bit of dimension. You know, so he kind of pops off the page, but not too much to where I don't want to antique him. I don't want him to be antiqued type of thing because I still want the colors to be super vibrant. So we're just going to go right along here. Hello. Look in that thing right up there and see if there's a safety pin in that pack, in those little squares. Sorry, you guys. We need a safety pin over here for our outfit. I don't know. Did you find some? Yeah. Okay, hon. Thank you. Her little shirt. You was thinking the frog. So, blend it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Just a socket, and I will do that. Just go around here like this. I'm gonna go ahead and go around the eyes just to give them some definition. A lot of times when you do this around the edges, what it does is it makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional type of thing. Okay, so blend this a little bit. Let's see, maybe put some of the darker green on here too. I don't know. I know what we could do. Let's try this. I'm going to show you guys how when you get, this is just water, and you can lighten up what you do because like I said, it's water-based, so we can go over it, and this will give them some texture too because you'll be able to see it be lighter in some spots and darker in some spots. So you see what I mean? So that just gave him a little more dimension. But since it's water-based, you can wipe it right back off. Okay. Good enough for me. All right, so let's put this guy on here. And I'm going to put it right there over that pencil mark. I think that's a good spot. I'm just double checking. Yep. Okay, so anyway, I like to use the stick fast because it's like a gel. So, and it gives you, you have a few minutes to get it put in place. It doesn't automatically stick the second that you put it on there. You've got to press it down a little bit. You just want to make sure you get enough glue on there. Now you can use hot glue. You just need to make sure you get it smushed down right away so that it doesn't, you know, make your project stick up a little bit.
Will you just help me when you're done? I can't get it. I keep poking myself.
Yes, ma'am. I will be happy.
I'm just going to leave them right there.
Okay.
Oh, you think this is fine?
Yes, looks really cute. Do you want to show everybody your outfit?
And my eyelashes have glitter on them.
I saw that. Let me get this stuck on here real quick before my glue dries. There we go. Here is our 16-year-old going to her is this the first concert you've been to? No. Okay. So, I think she looks cute. Cute, cute, cute. So, I'm just going to press that down on there and just kind of hold it for a second. Now, see, I went over his foot. I forgot about his foot being over here. I'm just going to kind of wipe that off a little bit just so that I don't stick it to my thing and then I have it stuck and can't get it off. Okay. I think that looks cute. Just like that. What do you guys think? I think he looks adorable. Adorable. Alright, so we're going to put our yellow belly in there. Just like that. Okay. And our eyes. Let me make sure that I did paint the eyes on the right side. Because originally I didn't think it mattered because we were going to, I wasn't going to put the white parts. Okay, that works. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Drop him in there. And then drop the center. Right there. I'm just going to hold that for a second. It's stuck to my finger. Ah, you guys. We're going to come back to that. I shouldn't have done it like that. Don't do what I just did. Stuck it to my finger. Be like that. It came up around the edges is what happened. See, I got glue on my finger there. Let me get a... Now, if you get glue on the outside of your project to where you, it's coming out, they have some stuff called debonder that you can use to get the excess glue off. We're going to shove him down in there because he has, there we go. See, everything's fixable. I think he looks cute. But there's this stuff called debonder. Right here it is. Okay, and it doesn't mess up your paint or your stain. All right, so like I've got a little bit of glue right there, and I have some on my fingers even. So I can get that off just by wiping that on there, and it just gets that extra glue off of there. Okay, so if it comes through or whatever you want to say. Yes, dear.
Thin ribbon, like real, like it's almost like a shoelace.
My ribbon is all down there. You see it?
Yeah.
There's one that looks like it has stuff rolled up. There's lots of thin ribbon in there. Okay, now I'm going to put glue on here, and I'm going to take a pair of tweezers. Maybe I'm going to take tweezers. I don't see my tweezers. I'll just do this. And this is how I'm going to get glue on the bottom of this part. Like that. So that I don't have to touch it. I don't know if I have. No, there's one that has smaller ribbon in it.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put everything back there to see it.
You're good.
Take it out.
Okay. So see, that made his little mouth right there. Right there. I love this little guy too. I think he's cute. Okay, and just see, I'm just dabbing it in the glue, and that makes it a little easier. Now, if you had tweezers, that would work the best. But I don't know where my tweezers went. So, did you find something?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here we go. Looky there. Now, see, what you can do is, usually what I do is when I send a project out, I will send all these little cutouts also. So all those little holes will be in there, because what I do is I take it and I shrink wrap the whole thing. So that way, what you can do is take these and paint them green and put them in there. But I just kind of wanted them to be in a hole like that. But I think he looks really cute, you guys. Really, really cute. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some black paint out right here. And I am going to take, let's put the, oh, I forgot the ribbit. Put that on 2 seconds. I'm going to take a stencil brush right here, and I'm going to just put a little bit of black paint on it, like that. I don't want to put it in the glue. I'm just going to kind of work it up into my brush and get it so it's very dry, very, very dry on there. And now I'm going to just go around my edge of my sign and just kind of frame it in and give it a little bit of dimension around here, so it looks like it's kind of like you do with the antiquing stuff. I like to do it with paint, either black or navy blue. Navy blue would have probably been better. But if you follow me, you know that I do this all the time. I'm always framing. I call it framing in my project. Now see how that's got a little blob of pink right there? That does not bother me in the least bit that's there, because I think that just adds to the feel of the project, with it being kind of tie-dye and just kind of excited. But see how that just kind of frames it and makes it pop a little bit more by doing that around the edges right there. Very simple. Very simple, very easy. Thank you. Now let's put our ribbit on right here. Just for something extra. Let's get this pulled off. Just like that. There we go. And I did that in dark purple because I thought that would be just kind of cool. I'm gonna put it kind of up like this. Hey, Izzy, just hand me that bucket that you just put up, because I think I might make a ribbon here. Thank you, hon. Okay. And just peel off your tape right there. Just like that. And when you put vinyl on, after you get it on, it's a good idea to rub it with your fingers, just to make sure it's down. And the heat from going back and forth on it will help make it stick a little bit better. And I always use permanent vinyl. But they do have some that's not permanent. But there we go. Doesn't he look adorable? I love him. That sounds so funny. I love him. I'm going to throw this out, get this out of the way. I'm going to drop that over there. Now, ladies, I think what we'll do, since we have like a ton of time still, is let's look in this little ribbon bin that Miss Isabel just pulled out, just because she just pulled it out. I got stain on my shirt. And let's pull out some colors, and let's make a little bow for this and a little strap. I was thinking, here's what I was thinking for the hanger, is this lime green ribbon here. So I think we'll use that. So let me get my scissors and cut this off. right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dovetail it. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of fold this up and stick it in this hole from the back. Right there, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to tie us a little knot right here. Just so it hangs there. I'm going to make that just a little bit shorter. Or maybe a lot. Oh, gosh. Let's cut it again. Don't jerk away before you're done. Right? Okay, and we only need about that much. So I'm going to cut a little extra off so that we have plenty to get in there. I'm going to stick him in there like that. And let's just tie us a little knot. And right there. And we'll cut this a little bit close. Again, like that. Now, a good idea with your ribbon is to take a lighter and burn the edges a little bit. See? Cute little hanger there. Cute little hanger for him. There we go. Let's hang it straight. Right like that. Isn't that cute? I think it's cute. Now, do we want to do a little bow? I don't think we want to do a bow. You guys, I think that would just be too much to do a bow. So I'm going to just put this back right here and put that down. Because that would end up being just a little too much. But I think he turned out really cute right there. Let me see if I do have a lighter to kind of burn the edges there. I do, just to help so it doesn't fray. Just touch it like that. That's a heck of it. That's more like a whale tail there that I did. Right there. That'll keep it from fraying. Right there. So I think he turned out really cute. Now, something you can do, even on your door hangers like this, okay, is you could put something different on the back. Now, this hangs over. That's okay. We could put welcome or a Christmas thing or whatever, and then put like a bow right here on this side. And have your bow like Velcroed on there so you can take it off so you want to flip it over. That way you get all the use out of your projects, which is something I like to do. Like yesterday I did this side, and I went ahead and did this on the back. Okay, now a lot of times I'll do like a holiday scene, and then I'll do an everyday scene. And the reason that I do that is because like if you do a gallery wall or something and you hang something up, you don't have to redo the whole wall because something is bigger. You know what I mean? So you can always put something on the back. Now, let me see what I've got sitting right here with me. What I do have is this gnome right here. I was going to do him later on this week, but I'm just going to grab a board and we're going to, let me grab this guy right here. Let's see if he can fit on him. Now, I know this isn't a frog, but we can go ahead and get this little project right here started. So there's our froggy right there. And we will, I'll show them to you again. So we've got about 12 minutes. So I'm going to start on this. This little gnome right here, see him? Isn't he cute? I've been wanting to do him, and we'll do him over here on this door tag. Now, this is, you guys know I like my stencils. So we're not going to do that one. Looks like I've done this before, and then I left the, I didn't clean it. Shame on me. Shame on me. Okay, so what you want to do when you do this is you do the gnome part first, okay? And then over the top of that, you'll put your hat in there after you get the background. And then this is the top part of it. Okay, so like our beard here, when we put our person on here, our beard needs to be white down here. And our shoes, whatever color we want our shoes. So what I'm going to do now, this door tag right here is from Chalk Couture. I used to sell chalk couture. I don't anymore. And I have a ton of surfaces that need to get used up. So that's why I have that right there. So like I said, since we have time, we're going to go ahead and do this here. Start working on this. I don't think Shana will mind. I don't see any brown paint over there. Well, I think I threw it away. I remember now because I think it was running low. Running low. So I'm going to do this brown, this white, and his shoes possibly black. Okay, so I'm just going to use this real brown right here. Right there. Okay, now, when you still have the plastic on the top of your paint like that, if you take it and you turn it like you're tightening it and kind of pull up at the same time, see that? Can you guys see how it's starting to come off? Right there, and it's off. It's a lot easier than trying to do it with your teeth or trying to cut it or anything like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that down there, and let me grab a stencil brush right here. And here we go. I sure thought, you guys, that project would take a lot longer than it did. I apologize for that. Now, when I'm stenciling this, I really don't want, now see this surface, because it's from Chalk Couture, it has a little bit of a finish on it. So what I will do is I will probably stencil it twice so that it soaks up in there a little bit better. Though I have to remember that I am putting the sunflowers over the top of it. So if you do it on raw wood, your paint sticks a little bit better than these boards right here. Now, instead of taping all this off, I'm just going to put a little piece of cardboard here. Now, what if I get brown over where I want the white? It's okay. I'm not going to fret. I'm not going to be like, oh, my whole thing is ruined. It's okay. A little bit blended over there is not going to make that big of a difference. So I'm going to dry that a little bit because I want to go over it again. So Angela, you have a great rest of your day. So anyway, but I promised that I would do this little guy here. So why not get him started? I won't be able to finish him because it will take some time, but we can get it started and then finish it at a later date. I actually will be live Monday morning at 7:45. You can always come and watch me finish it there if you want to. Just going to grab some white and do his beard. Now, his beard doesn't have to be white. You could have a gnome that has a gray beard. He could have a red beard, for all that matters. Now, look, see, this board is white. So, that was kind of silly. So, let's do this light cobblestone gray. Right? Let's do his beard gray. He's an older gnome. He's got a gray beard. He's an old gnome. And I just used that same brush right there. Like that. Let me get it off. Now, it doesn't look like it's very dark when I'm doing it right now. See that? But look, you can see it a lot more than what you think you can see it. Now, it doesn't matter if I go over the feet because I'm going to do those black anyway. So it's not going to hurt anything. And we may end up giving him some texture on his beard. Maybe put some black lines in there and some white and stuff like that, you know, so he has like a salt and pepper beard. I think that would be cute. But anyway, you guys, T is up after me. I'm sure she has something amazing. We have crafters all day long. Make sure you go join the Collective Harmony group. The link is up in the description. T's link is also up in my description. So you can go straight to her page and check out what she has going on. So that's what's all coming up next. And I believe we go until like 9 o'clock tonight. Old man Nomi, yeah. You know, they get old too, right? So I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm doing this, but I'm not really digging this board because it's white. Number one. Let's see, I need to really work on my camera. I think he needs to be up just a little higher. Thought it was too far away, so I got it zoomed in. But I think I need to go up a little higher. But anyway, I'm not this bored, and it's just, I don't know. We'll see. I may end up just thank you. That's Stephani, I think, that's doing the Creative Harmony Collective. I don't know why I have trouble saying the collective part, but I always seem to mess that up. But yes, I love these fun little events, and like I said, Shana comes up with the neatest little ideas for themes. I think they're always fun, and they're always a little bit challenging. You know, you think frog, big deal, but when it came down to it, when it came down to it, it was like, well, I don't think I have anything. I didn't have a frog stencil. I didn't have, I wasn't sure what I could do. And so I had to look on the internet. But at the time that when she said that, I was like, oh, frogs, that'll be so cute. And then I remembered after I already got my project all set up, I have some little ceramic frogs do you guys remember when Dollar Tree had the little frogs in the toadstools? I bet you today somebody will do those. Repaint those real cute. Those would be cute to do like a tie-dyed, so it kind of looked like the Peace Frogs. The Peace Frog brand. So, but I'm not feeling this board real well. But we will see how it comes out. But that, I'm going to go over that one more time because I want that to be a little bit darker up here. And I don't know, maybe I want it black up here. Maybe I want black underneath the sunflowers. I don't know. Right now, we're just going to keep going. But don't be surprised if you come back to watch me finish the snow if I put it on something else. Because we're always changing our mind. Okay, so see that right there? We're done with that part. I'll show you what he looks like. So here's basically our base for our little gnome right here. I know, I probably won't sand it off, but it's just kind of, I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know if I really like that. Now, like his nose right there, I want his nose to be like a pink color. So I am going to, let's just grab, actually, I'm just going to grab pink. Why not? Let's use this vintage Victorian. Oh my gosh, maybe. There we go. And I am literally going to take a paintbrush and paint his nose. I'm just going to use a small one so that I can get to the edges real well. Here. This might be a little too pink. Now, I could have just grabbed my Posca pens, and to be honest with you, I totally forgot about my Posca pens. I could have filled it in with that, but I don't want his nose to be so white like that. I want it to kind of, be a little more of a flesh color, I guess you could say. So, anyway. Well, I can't wait to see what Shana does. She says we had the same frog, so I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. So see, that just made him come to life a little bit more there. You guys, I'm going to stop right there. And like I said, I'll be live on Monday morning at 7:45, and we'll finish the gnome. That's just what we'll do on Monday. I won't even think about another project. That's what we'll do. And we'll finish this gnome on this board if you want to come back and check it out. But I think he's cute. But, when you are doing the stencils that have the multiple layers like this, sometimes it's a little, you got to really think about how you're doing that. Because see, I'll put this back on top of this like that and do the sunflowers. And then of course we have the little sunflower that he's holding down here. See that one? And so we'll put him on there and do that. But I just want to, you know, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do, ladies. That's what we'll do. That over in the water. But here's what we did today for our Feelin' Froggy. We're kind of tie-dyed and ribbit. I think he's absolutely adorable and very, very cute. Now this, I only cut him out at 11.5 inches. I like that size because it's easier to handle, easier to store and stuff like that. And what I will do, if I want like something bigger on my door, I'll get a bigger wreath, like even one of those wreath forms, and we could put ribbon or material around and slide him in the middle. But I'm okay with him just like this. So this is a good size. We have things hanging on about every door in this house. But anyway, and don't forget, you can always do the back. Either finish the back like with some stain or something, or put another thing on there. Put a Christmas thing on there, or a welcome, or you know, your kid's name, and this could be hanging in their room, and it could go either way. And then with this sticking over here, actually nobody would probably notice it if you just blended it with the same color. But you could also just do your thing to where there's a little bow right here, and you won't see it. So anyway, you guys go check out T. You guys have a great rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. Bye-bye. Maybe.